Good Monday evening. Sorry I'm late. Rad Rodgers Radical Edition. Rent or buy. Now, graphically, I had a blast. It's a little bit blurry. I just want to start with that. I'm starting with the negative part. It's a bit blurry. It's I wouldn't say well ported, because you go see the Xbox version and PS4 version and PC version. It's clear, crispy clear. This one is playable, it's fine, portable. Dock mode, it's a bit blurry, and sometimes my eyes burn when I play for too long. I'm just saying. But that's my negative point of the game. My eyes are burning as I'm talking right now. That's not good. Okay. So the game itself on its own, I felt something in this game I haven't felt since I was like 10 years old. It's written in the back, you know, they always bring it to the table. They want to sell out, jump, run, gun your way through this 80s era inspired game. Not 80s, 90s. 1990 and 94, 95, 92, 93. We had, when we were kids, we had those good 2D platformer shooter game adventure. Really tough, really hard. Well, guess what? I'm surprised I actually want to finish this one from start to finish. It's really tough, as good as back in the days. Having Duke Nukem unlockable character, if you see my gameplay, I think second level, there's so much Easter eggs and stuff hidden. The punchlines, the track, the people talking is very crude. Like, you get some F this and F that. And, yeah, some really crude 90s language. The characters, the punchline, the NPC characters. You walk in their houses and they say funniest punchline. I like that. But having Duke Nukem in it, you really feel at home. Because Duke Nukem, when I was a kid, was the god of 2D platformer before it was even a 3D game. And it was so much fun, but so tough. And you actually can play him in there. If I just change character, the game would still be good. You have this robot in your back that grasps pipes on sides of the levels, on the top, you know, he like latches on like a monkey, and you could just, you got that power, you got that super kick, and you got that super punch. But basically you have that weapon. I've been playing with my Nintendo Switch. As you can see, I couldn't find an Xbox version and PS4 version to compare, but I could find the Rad Rodgers regular version, not the radical version, the one without Duke Nukem. So, and probably has less levels also. But the vibration, the HD rumble playing this is just so insane and really, really, really fun and enjoyable. Having just that tiny little gun vibration when you're shooting. It's quite epic. It's quite epic. But levels design and everything, it's super tough. I'm going to explain. And super original too. When you go throughout the levels, you have, you know, objects blocking you or something. You go in this pixel mode, your character, the robot in the back, I forgot his name, latches off of you, and you go in the other level. The main player is frozen, but the second main character has to clear out this level. Looks like kind of asteroids, and you have some kind of a maze, and you have a limited time to do it. Very less energy. If you get hit once and you're at the end of this level, it takes about, I would say, 2 minutes to go through those tiny levels. But throughout the level, I thought it was very original, very fun. You have those pixel worlds where you jump in and you have to punch the, let's say you have a rock blocking you. Well, you have to punch the rock in that dimension, and it destroys in the real level, so you can continue on your level. Then, first and foremost, that I really like, throughout every level, you're not stuck. You have one 2D side-scrolling level, and in this level, you have 4 pieces of medallion to find throughout the level. It could take you 5 minutes, it could take you forever. You got to find the pieces. So it's kind of a puzzler too, to find the pieces throughout the level. Each level are like that. I thought it was really cool. And you have 3 lives. You can get more extra in the level. It's really hard. I wish there was more help me through. You only have like 3 pieces. I wish you had 4 or 5, or you could buy extra health. It's kind of tough. Or eventually I didn't get deep enough in the game. I got like, I would say 4 or 5 hours done in it. the life meter should have been bigger. It gets really tough. If you're out of lives and you're out of energy, well, guess what? You have to restart the whole level, which is a pain. It pissed me off so much I just stopped playing, but I'm going to go back to it. I got all week to play this. So, nothing in my library brings the essence of the 90s 2D platformer side-scroller Duke Nukem style. If you know what I'm talking about, like back in the days when we were kids in 1990, this game brings it. I should have played it before on the other version, but having the Radical version adds, Radical Edition adds Duke Nukem and a bunch of other characters you can unlock. You have to look for them. You can't pay them off to buy them. You have to look the good old way. And throughout the stage, walking in those NPC houses, and they're just standing there. And some of them are really harder to unlock. But, yeah, the game brings the essence of a 2D platformer from back in the days. Shoot 'em up, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. There's so many different styles to explain. But a platformer from the 90s era, it's all in there. It's got that feeling. When you play with Duke Nukem 2, he just says all his classic punchlines from that era. That's pretty fun. So F this and F that, if you get my vibe. So it's got to be must buy, must own. I gots to say. Really having a blast with this. I'm going to finish it, I promise. It's really tough because you got to restart a bunch of levels. But definitely worth it if you're missing those days. So have a good one. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Support and love as always. And I'll see you in the next one.